causes any problems. It's just like one elbow to shake. She's already fragile. You would elbow and all over the I would.
Don't elbow me.
I was. Everybody elbow try my elbows, my short elbows. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Stephanie's picked up my bag. What have you done for me lately?
From the right side.
Looks great. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's a great pleasure for me to have this occasion to meet you this morning in The Hague. As you know, we have today a very important day for accountability, for reparations for Ukraine. We are establishing this morning the Claims Commission. This is a very important step after the register of damage created by the Council of Europe, after the summit of the head of state and head of government in Reykjavik 23. Now we have a very strong situation with more than 86,000 damages registered in the register, and we need to make the next step to make sure that it will be accountability and reparations for damages in the context of the war in Ukraine, and it will be also part of the very important development for the long-term future of Ukraine. It must be part of all the discussion on the peace talks and also the stability for Ukraine and for the continent. So, thank you. Ready to take some questions if you have something?
Do we expect some progress also on special tribunal?
Well, a special tribunal, you know, we have three pillars for accountability at the Council of Europe. Well, the first of all, we should never forget this, is the European Court on Human Rights, addressing on everyday basis cases of violations of human rights in the context of the war, also addressing interstate cases. I can just remind here the interstate case decided, adjudicated by the court the 9th of July last July. This case, Ukraine and the Netherlands against Russia. First pillar. The second pillar is the register of damage, and from today the Claims Commission. And the third pillar will be the special tribunal. We are also making some progress on this issue, but it's not the.
This year, something is expected.
Oh, you know, we are on the 16th of December. It will be not possible for this year. Now we are really creating the Claims Commission.
Can you help us understand where the money is actually going to come from for these reparations?
That's a very important question, because that's clear that we need to have a register, then the Claims Commission, the possibility of the people, you know, to come and to ask for reparations, and then to have concrete reparation. And for this we need money. It will be the discussion after the establishment of the Claims Commission with the states joining. I mean, the money can come from different sources, from the states, from the frozen assets, from the Russian frozen asset, and also from maybe other sources. It will be an important discussion, because it will cost a lot. But as I was telling you before, it will be part on the long term on all the work for the reparation and for the reconstruction on Ukraine.
How long do you expect that to take?
Sorry?
How long do you expect that to take?
Well, I think we will have the Claims Commission established in the next month. I mean, that's the point, and including discussion on funding. I'm aware about the discussion that we have today between states with different views on the matter. But as we saw also in the last 2 years, it was always possible to find a solution and to have a united Europe working on this with also other countries. But I know that discussions are ongoing, and I think we need to have clarity in the next few months on this.
Claims commissions are famously slow, difficult, drawn out, and hard to get money out of. What's different about this one?
You know, accountability is not easy to implement, but it is a question. What do we want to have as a world? Do we want to have a world where violence, war, destruction, and impunity will prevail, or do we want to see a world where peaceful relations, rule of law, dialogue, and accountability will prevail? It is exactly what it is about, and maybe, you know, in this very short-term discussion that we always had at the moment, obviously also for hoping a positive development for Ukraine on the field. At the same time, we need to think on the longer term. It's exactly what accountability is about, and it will take time. It is not easy, but just look what we did in the last 2 years since the creation of the register. On that time, it was not clear what will happen. Now we are one step further with the establishment of this claim commission. We have 14 categories of damages open. We will open the register. We will open the next categories, and we have more than 86,000 registered already on the register, and it creates a strong body, a strong ground to make that reparation, to make sure that reparation will happen. So,
We have time for one more.
yeah, one more.
As the peace talks are on the way and they're going,
I'm not.
as the peace talks, just I wanted to ask you, is this, for example, the compensation part and this commission part involved in the peace map that we will have soon when the war?
We will see. For me, one thing is clear. Discussions on accountability and reparation and reconstruction must be part of the peace talks. It's clear that it is not possible just to see in the very short term without to think about the development, what it means for the people, for the country, for Ukraine, and it will be clear that it must be part of the whole discussion. So I thank you and see you later. Thanks.
Never get to do this, do you? This will drop. So turn that. This thing had to just. Yeah.
Ça va? Ça va? Le ballon. Oh, this is like walking is fine, but standing no cartilage.
Very bad stuff.
Honestly, I know like so. So I sit through. I know them. They know me. I have all of their WhatsApps. I have all of their people. Like, it's a small country, and when we were there, we caused a bit of that we did like some good stories, and they were happy how we covered it fairly, and from a Cypriot point of view, because we went to Cyprus to do it. And so, like, when the peace team was announced, it was a cult. I know all of them, like all of the ladies. So then, no. I went and they had like a restaurant and that's it. I was like, oh, it's like, yeah, come to me on the hook. Like, at least, I'm not saying that in an article. I've never been on also, it's kind of thing that I get that they know.
No, ah non, non.
It's Christmas. representative. Come and have a word with us? No? Not today? There you go then. Are we having like blue, gold? Yeah.
He's Daltonian.
It's a green dress. I'm really comfortable.
No, the jacket was brown gray. Yeah.
You're like, I am colourblind, and I have like, and also this is the, like, you know, when they in the optician, my dream was to be fighting when I was like 12, or in the optician. You know, they do like the dots and you have to say the numbers. If it's like yellow and like whatever, I can do it. Like it's when like the brown, red, green, like muddy colours, and it's like
The muddy colors.
no fighter pilot for you. You got me, bloody journalist. You loser.
My father also it's useful because you're not confused by camouflage.
Yeah, I can see camouflage perfectly well. It stands out like really, really obvious. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Alas. Again, don't be a journalist. Confused, callous, distressed. That was my fate. So
How do you do it technically?
yeah, you can tell. The thing is that you can tell the difference. Like, I can see green, I can see red. Like maybe this red part is what like messing me out, making it green. See, it's like it's contrast. I can tell the individual colours, but I just always make those mistakes. Yeah, like yeah, exactly. No, you can completely tell. Like, it's like a fluorescent green, fluorescent red. I can see it. There's no problem. But it's not those. Else it's really bright. It's bright red. I mean, that's presumably that was kind of a burnish red. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, the different.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like a scarlet red. Was it? I don't know, man. I can't explain it. I also don't know, like, colours are such a strange perception. I just see it my way. I don't know what I see. And because I can actually see colours as well, it's only about the contrast between them. My eyes can define the colours when it's between the two things. So I don't really know.
No, yeah, the green key is such a...
Basically. That's basically it.
Excellent, sir. There's a minute to come if you can do this.
You look great.
There's one security.
Because the last time I saw it,
We have the maximum, huh?
I feel like I know you. We've spoken so much.
It took a long time to integrate some.
The baby. The baby's cute. She's pink. She also thinks that I look absolutely
But she thinks the world.
She's a little baby. Yeah, but I'm the nurse. Like when you live in an international world, you have to give your child a name that's multilingual. You can't have too many A's in you so they don't know how to pronounce it.
possible. You gotta make sure it's like not a swear word. It's a big one. But it's good to see that he's here.
Goeiedag, Wil. Nou ja, u komt hier vandaag te bezegen dat er een claimscommissie komt. Hè. Die zetel komt in Nederland, gaat u later melden. U zei van het is voorstelbaar dat het ook gevolgen heeft voor de nationale veiligheid. En waarom heeft u dan toch uw hand omhoog gesteld?
Ja, omdat het een ontzettend belangrijk onderdeel van dit conflict is dat er ook accountability is. Dus dat er ook rekenschap wordt gegeven aan de daden en de misdaden die Rusland heeft gepleegd.
Ja.
Daar hoort bij het tribunaal wat we hebben aangekondigd tegen agressie.
Ja.
Daar hoort ook bij deze claimcommissie. We hebben natuurlijk al de voorloper daarvan hier in Nederland zitten, dat is het schaderegister. Dus het is een logische stap om dit nu ook voor te zetten.
Ja, juist. En wat zijn die gevolgen voor de nationale veiligheid die er kunnen zijn?
Nou, in dit geval zijn die beperkt. We hebben het schaderegister al hier zetten. Nu wordt dat de claimscommissie. Dus dat zijn geen hele grote organisaties. Maar natuurlijk moeten we ook rekening houden dat Rusland hier niet blij mee zou zijn.
Ja, moet die beveiliging dan extra worden opgeschroefd ten opzichte van het register of niet zo?
Nee, daar zie ik geen hele grote wijzigingen in voor nationale veiligheid, maar ook concrete maatregelen doe ik nooit uit.
Ja, en dan even over die commissie. Die moet nog worden samengesteld. En is het ook het idee dat Nederland daarin komt wat u betreft?
Ja, dat gaan we zien. We beginnen vandaag echt met de ondertekening van het verdrag. Dat is een grote stap, denk ik. Ook dank aan de Raad van Europa voor de grote rol die ze hebben gespeeld. Ja. Daarna gaan we natuurlijk daadwerkelijk het construct opzetten.
Ja, en heeft u daarin wel wensen?
Nee, niet op voorhand. Nee, ik vind het belangrijkst dat dit instrument van de grond komt. Want het gaat om genoegdoening voor Oekraïners.
Ja, duidelijk. En hoe groot schat u nou de kans dat, want uiteindelijk moet het ook betaald gaan worden. Hoe groot schat u nou de kans dat uiteindelijk Rusland zal betalen voor die claims die worden neergelegd?
Ja, dat gaan we zien. We hebben natuurlijk bijvoorbeeld de goede hier. Er zal ook gesproken moeten worden over herstelbetaling op enig moment in tijd. En daar zullen we deze registers, deze schade en deze claims in betrekken.
Ja, en moet er ook rekening mee worden gehouden dat niet het volledige claimbedrag door Rusland zal worden betaald?
Daar ga ik niet vanuit. Onze insteek moet zijn dat dit allemaal geregistreerde, gevalideerde claims zijn die uiteindelijk ook gewoon betaald moeten worden door Rusland.
Ja, desalniettemin komt er misschien ook iets zodat u die Oekraïners kan garanderen van ook als Rusland niet over de brug komt, zullen jullie schadeclaims worden betaald? Schade aan jullie huizen, bezittingen?
Nee, de insteek van de claimscommissie is echt dat dit uiteindelijk door Rusland wordt betaald. En het is geen garantiestelling verder door de overige landen voor die schade.
Ja. Is niet een hoop wishful thinking?
Nee, dit is onderdeel denk ik van elk conflict en de beëindiging van elk conflict. Dat je ook kijkt naar hoe doen we de afhandeling van. Daar hoort genoegdoening bij, maar daar horen we ook herstel van geleden schade bij. En het feit dat we hier met al deze landen en met de Raad van Europa een verdrag ondertekenen en een instituut neerzetten, geeft aan dat we daar serieus in zijn en daar ook in willen verharden.
Reuters is nog.
Ja. Hi.
Ja, Anthony. Blue Cloud.
Say a little bit about how important it is that reparations to Ukraine are included in part of the peace negotiations?
So accountability in general is a crucial part of the end of any conflict. Without accountability, a conflict cannot be fully resolved. And part of that accountability is also paying in damages that have been done. So I think it's a big step today that we now are establishing a claims commission, that we're signing a treaty on that under auspice of the Council of Europe. To make a start here and make a clear statement that we are taking these claims seriously, we are registering them to be repaid in a later stage.
What makes you think Russia will ever pay?
That's a part of every conflict resolution, is also having agreements on reparations, on damages. We are now registering those damages. We are now validating those claims to make sure that we have the evidence in place, that we have the files in place to be repaid in a later stage.
Would you confirm that the commission will be based in The Hague? And can you explain a little bit more about how you see claims being funded? Do you see the frozen assets as being the main source?
Yeah, so on the first, we will announce today that we will host the Claims Commission here in The Hague as a follow-up of the damage register that was already here. So that will be part of our announcement today. On the way of reparation and which assets will be used at which point in time, that's to be decided in a later stage and should also be part of any agreement that is to be reached between the parties here. And I think Ukraine is in the lead when it comes down to negotiating those modalities in alignment with the EU, the US and Russia, of course.
How complicated does it get when the frozen assets are going to be used for actually funding Ukraine's economy and then potentially being used for this kind of claims commission? These frozen assets are being asked to go quite a long way right now.
Well, what we're doing now, what we're discussing in an EU context, is to use the frozen assets as a guarantee for loans against to help Ukraine's economy and to provide military support. That is a difference from actually using those assets to repay claims, which is part of a later agreement when the conflict ends.
What would you say to a Ukrainian person that has put in a claim for compensation?
That it's very important they do so, that it's very important that in any conflict that we provide accountability, that we register those crimes that have been committed, but also that we register the damages that have been done, and that's our best way to work towards something that feels like a just peace.
But when might they see some return from this?
Well, there's no guarantees to that, just like we don't have any guarantees as to whether an agreement will be reached on a ceasefire or a durable peace in the short term, though that is what we all hope for, and hopefully we will see some movement in the next weeks. We know that Ukraine, at least, is very much willing to work with all parties to reach that agreement.
Do you accept that these kind of
things, these claims commissions, the frozen assets, actually might make it harder to find a peace deal with Russia in the long run?
Well, not necessarily. I think there's a legal case to be made for the proposals that are on the table in Brussels right now. And I think that Russia also realizes that. And of course, everything is connected to everything. So we will all keep in mind what will happen at the main table with the negotiations as they proceed.
Moscow has said it's not interested in paying reparations. It's fighting against these frozen assets. Is it possible this entire claims commission sort of disappears as part of a peace deal?
Well, that's certainly not why we're all gathered here today, to make it disappear. As I said, accountability, not only for us, but I think for the whole international community, and especially for Ukraine in this case, is a crucial part of resolving any conflict. So I expect this Claims Commission to be here for a while to go, and to also deliver on its promise. Thank you.
Dat is wel
Ja, nou, ik ben vandaag voor ingezet. Normaal parlement.
Oh ja, ja, ja. Ja, dat gaat niet lukken.
Oh ja, ja.
Maar dat heb je nog niet gedaan.
Ik zou skippen daar. Zo lekker zitten.
Ja, tenzij die er echt doorlopen.
Nou ja, maar net
Ja, maar dit is een mooie foto. Sorry. Maar ja,
lijkt dus als je
ja.
we kunnen ons wel even
Ik probeer al uit te vinden. Wat ze dat ja.
Okay, good.
No, conversation.
Dat zullen we gewoon doen. Maar we zitten lijkt het nu klaar. Weer voor zijn. We gaan eerst even hier. Heb je hem? Ja.
They know the Hague, they just think it's right there.
Ja.
Ja, nee.
Maar dat weten we pas als die goed is.
But like normal people, I went to the streets of Mumbai.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, it's funny. When I moved from Yugoslavia, they didn't have like where you from. And then when I moved to the Hague, they all know the Hague. Yeah.
Exchange on my colours. Hopefully. It's really the thing is when money, it makes you obsessed with money. When you've got to deal with a lot of money things, like I'm honestly, I know
Hi mate, how are you? I'm alright, I'm passing one to Judy because I know you've been trying to call her. And we'll get you a hang on, let us stop that. Tell me Judy, 1 second.
Oh no, but that's. I mean, if you're sure.
No,
Oh yeah.
Central.
Like,
Ja.
Maybe the first one, the moment where what that's how we do with the no, I mean like that is how we do when there is an English speaker and different other translation. The first channel is English, the rest is other language.
which is
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to
Okay. So what time are you coming to pick the library?
Yeah, it's like, it feels like it's part-time, like half of the time is away from the class. It's really difficult to stand up and time, and the good thing is my wife is doing PhD, so she has some flexibility. She's actually on the last
Okay. Okay.
Lekker bij wel veel muziek maken, zou ik zeggen. Ja, misschien contract ook en zo.
Well, you have to, if you for free, there's like a little flat.
It's a bigger, it's a 5-inch.
The free is like a little, it's like the paper when it's like a metal.
Sur les bandes audio, je vais les faire mettre là. Ça va globalement sur le live, parce que je me rends tu suis un peu, ça va? Parce que je suis encore très habitué. Bah, écoute, je fais je fais un peu tout ce qu'il y a sur le bandeau et une fois que tu sur tes personnes qui arrivent, je fais les plans, je te les envoie, je te fais un transfert. Ok. Ouais. Ok, très bien. N'hésite pas à me dire aussi par Teams ou par WhatsApp. Il te manque un truc. Moi, c'est un peu ça top comme il y a plusieurs fois qu'on a déjà eu la plupart des trucs. Le principal qu'on peut voir voir, c'est le ministre des Affaires étrangères. Mais à part ça, a priori, c'est ce qu'il a fait, ça va être même si les faits sont sympas. Merci à tous.
We staat nu in het parlement.
Yeah, sorry, I hope I can contaminate you as well.
Now, ja, nee, dat is best wel een goede lucratieve. Als je veel kilometers maakt, is dat goed.
Excuse me, for the handshake, one of the delegation. So that's what we just passed it.
Yeah, no problem.
Het is ook een beetje...
Ja, nou, een kamer wordt
Ce qui se passe en tout, c'est une dire comment c'est la bouton, mais je pense que la live view marche. Une fois, Richard m'a sauvé la vie comme ça, il a commencé
Ik moet voorbereiden van de live.
J'ai pas eu la training pour ça.
Ja, tuurlijk.
Ballet.
Ja, nou,
Ballet. لو نجايك نخشگکس نقشه کره زمین سرزوب زن برو خداحافظ بک مدک خداحافظ
Piroshka? I think she's actually close. I just seen the big stuff. She's around.
No, I just want to.
Yeah, but I think if we try to reach him, we still have an hour to organize it. Yeah, so we have about half an hour. Yeah, just like the work on it, yeah.
Prime Minister, be still my beating heart. Fucking cynical today, I don't know why I went for the wrong side of the bed.
Oh non.
Qu'est-ce que t'as fait?
Non, non, c'est pour toi. On the wrong side of the bed.
It's alright. It's okay. This whole thing is a waste of time.
You can't possibly say anything that from the answers.
He's in the room with these talking. Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, was he? Okay.
No, School was.
Oh, yeah, School. Yeah, School was in the room.
But
Do you?
it's not a fun thing. I mean, the truth is like a lying politician, but like, he's fun to have a press conference. School is just, he looks particularly annoyed that you're asking him.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Goedemorgen meneer School.
Goedemorgen.
Wat wordt de rol van Nederland bij de
Goedemorgen, ja, we kunnen het gewoon rustig doen, dus dat, ik heb even de tijd.
nou, fijn.
Uw vraag.
Wat wordt de rol van Nederland bij deze commissie?
Ja, ik denk dat het belangrijk is sowieso dat we met deze conferentie hier ook echt de start geven voor de Claims Commission. Nederland heeft natuurlijk eerder al het damage register voor hun rekening genomen. En we zullen, en dat zal ik zo meteen ook bekendmaken, de Claims Commission gaan hosten in Nederland.
Ja, hoe bijzonder is dat dat in Nederland komt? Er zijn daar risico's aan verbonden.
Ja, het is natuurlijk bijzonder, maar ik denk dat dat ook weer duidelijk maakt dat we op alle manieren bereid zijn Oekraïne te supporten. En ik denk dat als er een oorlog is, zoals in dit geval in Oekraïne, en er wordt echt veel beschadigd, vernietigd, dan is het niet meer dan logisch dat er accountability is. En ik vind dat een heel mooi besluit dat Nederland dit nu kan gaan hosten. En vandaag met deze conferentie ook duidelijk kan maken dat er altijd accountability zal zijn.
Er zijn nog wat problemen met de financiering. Landen moeten het eens worden. Eerst om Oekraïne te steunen, maar daarna om de claims te kunnen betalen. Hoeveel zorgen maakt u zich daarover?
Nou, ik neem aan dat we daar ook in de Europese Unie aan het eind van de week een debat over hebben, naar aanleiding van de frozen assets. Dat is natuurlijk deels om Oekraïne te steunen in de strijd, zolang die strijd gevoerd moet worden, maar is ook bedoeld voor herstel en wederopbouw. Dus ik denk dat we met elkaar ook die verantwoordelijkheid uiteindelijk zullen nemen.
Is er een risico voor Nederland aan verbonden dat de commissie hier terechtkomt?
Nou, ik weet niet. Ik denk dat dit gewoon een commissie is die hier in Nederland zit. We zijn in Den Haag, stad van vrede en veiligheid. Daar hoort gewoon die claimscommissie bij. En het is goed dat we ook hier het strafhof hebben, het Vredespaleis hebben. Dus ik vind dat een mooie plek voor de claimscommissie om dat hier in Nederland te hebben.
You are in the room with the peace talks in Berlin. Is this claims commission and reparations for damages part of these peace negotiations?
No, it's not part of the peace negotiations. Of course, rebuilding Ukraine is. But we spoke yesterday about mainly about the security guarantees and about the fact that the US, Europe and Ukraine are on the same page, and we have very good guarantees for the security, and therefore Zelensky can have serious discussions with Putin. But then we have to see if Russia, if Putin really wants peace, and we will see that in the coming days.
You said that the U.S. assurances were made Ukraine feel safe enough, or the EU feel safe enough?
Yeah, I think it's important that those security guarantees are really strong, because that makes it possible for Ukraine to go into these talks. Because if you are not sure about security in the future, it's very difficult to have negotiations with the aggressor in your country. But now they can have those talks, and I think that's very important.
Prime Minister, this conference is about reparations. What gives you any confidence that Russia would eventually pay any reparations?
Well, I think it's quite normal that talks about reparation are being held after a war. But first we have to make sure that we got a ceasefire and a just and lasting peace. And then it's quite normal that with the aggressor you talk about reparation loans and about restoring the country. And that's also part of the discussion we have in the EU when it comes to the so-called frozen assets. They are frozen because they are also meant to be for restoring and rebuilding Ukraine. Thank you.
Ziet u het gebeuren dat Nederland hier ooit voor zal moeten betalen? Of een deel van deze claims zal moeten gaan inwilligen met eigen geld?
Nou, we zullen als vele landen moeten kijken hoe dit uiteindelijk gefinancierd gaat worden. Maar de belangrijkste financier zal natuurlijk Rusland moeten zijn, want zij hebben daar vernietigd. En dat betekent dat je dus ook praat met Rusland over het herstellen van de schade.
Ja, maar het sluit dus niet uit dat een klein deel hiervan door Nederland betaald wordt.
Ja, maar het belangrijkste is dat Rusland erkent dat die schade er is en dat dan via hier de Claims Commission die claims zo gehonoreerd kunnen worden en in principe Rusland betaalt. Ja.
Here's go. Does the Netherlands support using the frozen Russian assets to fund the Claims Commission?
We sent yesterday a letter to the Parliament in which we clearly stated that we want to use the frozen assets in the way the Commission is now proposing, but at the same time we want to make sure that a lot of countries can accept that decision. So it's an important week also on the frozen assets. And I always supported Belgium when it comes to the guarantees and the mutualization of the risks. And I hope that in the next 48 hours, on basis of the current proposal of the Commission, we will come to an agreement with Belgium as well.
But do you expect that these proposals would be used for the Claims Commission?
It are two separate ways at this moment, and we'll see how we combine. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Meneer Schoof, kan ik u nog even een vraag stellen voor ANP? Waarom is het zo belangrijk dat we hier zijn vandaag van deze commissie?
Nou, ik denk omdat we hier met een fors aantal landen samen met de Council of Europe praten over een mechanisme waarin een agressor betaalt voor de schade die is aangericht. Dat kan natuurlijk pas nadat het vrede is, maar ik denk dat het een belangrijk signaal is wat we hier als internationale gemeenschap eigenlijk daarmee ook met de Council of Europe in Europa afgeven, dat dat heel normaal is en dat dat ook aan de agressor is om dat te betalen.
Ja, maar verwacht u dat die agressor ook ooit zal betalen?
Nou, daar is dit allemaal wel op gericht. En, tegelijkertijd hebben we in Europa ook de so-called frozen assets, die zijn ook bedoeld voor de herstelbetalingen. Dus het is een heel normaal proces, het is goed dat het gebeurt. Er moet altijd accountability zijn en dat is waar deze conferentie is.
Ja, en die Oekraïners...
Ik zie een seintje dat ik echt moet gaan bewegen.
Jullie moeten echt gaan?
Ja, ik doe het al een keer.
Hello, good morning everyone. Good morning, it's Michael McGrath, EU Commissioner for Democracy, Justice, the Rule of Law and Consumer Protection. Thrilled to be here today with my colleague, the HRVP, Kaja Kallas, to sign the convention on behalf of the European Union on the establishment of the International Claims Commission for Ukraine. This is a very significant milestone that is being achieved today. HRVP Kallas and I received the formal Council mandate from the European Union this morning to officially sign the Convention on behalf of the European Union. I want to commend all of those who have been involved in the work to get us to this point, principally the Council of Europe for their leadership in pulling together so many different stakeholders and actors in what is an enormous international effort to ensure that there is accountability and that there is justice. And from our point of view within the European Union, there can be no peace without justice, and there needs to be accountability for the Russian crimes in Ukraine, and there also needs to be reparations for the horrific damage and loss of life that has been caused, whether it be the death of civilians or soldiers, the damage to property, families who have had members who have endured very serious harm and injury, and of course we've had children who have been essentially abducted and brought to Russia, and other grievous harms caused to people, including too many incidents of sexual violence perpetrated against women in Ukraine. So fundamentally, today is about ensuring that we get the architecture in place, that there can ultimately be justice, accountability and reparations for the people of Ukraine, because that is an essential element in a just and lasting peace that we all are striving to achieve, coming up now to the 4th anniversary of the full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine.
There's a problem with the funding of the claims. Well, it's always in the future. And there is a unity in Europe about the funding. What is your point of view on this problem?
I think the immediate priority in relation to this project is to get the Commission formally established. And as you know, there will be discussions in the next 48 hours or so at European Council level in relation to the reparations loan proposal that the Commission has made to meet the financing needs of Ukraine over the period ahead. And as part of that, we have enabled that provision could be made for funding from the reparations loan arrangement to ultimately form part of the pot of funding which will be used to pay reparations. So there will be many other funding needs in Ukraine over the period ahead, including reconstruction and the funding of essential public services and so on. But we have to get the legal architecture in place, and today is a very significant milestone in achieving that legal architecture. And once we get this in place, we will then at least have the platform and the basis for providing for claims to be registered, building on the good work of the Register of Damage. And it's very striking to note that even already some 86,000 individual damages have been registered with the Register of Damage, and we now want to incorporate that work into the Claims Commission and then allow the next steps to be taken, including putting in place the funding plan. But fundamentally, Russia needs to pay for the harm that it caused in Ukraine, and that is the reality, and that must be vindicated in the course of the negotiations over the period ahead. Thank you all very much.
And sir, is it also needed for the Dutch press agency to have a discussion on the question what if Russia doesn't pay off, not now, not later?
Well, that's not a scenario that we are countenancing, and we are not planning on the basis of Russia not paying, because
is that not a realistic scenario?
Because they cannot be allowed to wipe the slate clean and get away scot-free with the enormous harms that they have caused in Ukraine. There must be accountability, there must be justice, and there must be reparations. So were we to come forward today or tomorrow with a plan B or a plan C, that lets them off the hook. They shouldn't be let off the hook. That's the position of the European Union, and that's why we are proud to be signing the convention today on the establishment of the Claims Commission.
Is it an option, though, that member states pay up front, so Russia will pay up later?
Well, our position is that Russia needs to pay for the cost of the damage that has been caused, and that's where our focus lies. We have provided through the instrument of the reparations loan the facility whereby some of that funding could be used for ultimately meeting the cost of reparations. But we're not looking around the corner at different scenarios of Russia not being held accountable and Russia not being willing to pay, because from my perspective that would only provide them with another opportunity to avoid their responsibilities. They need to be held responsible for the loss of life, the damage to property, for the sexual violence that has been perpetrated on innocent victims in Ukraine. And today is about putting in place the legal architecture, and it's a very significant step, and we're delighted to be here to fully support it.
But how will you force the Russians to pay? They have to admit guilt and say, okay, I'm going to pay now.
Well, in accordance with international law, the obligations on Russia as the perpetrators of the harm and the damage is clear. And it will be for all of us who are invested in peace and security and in justice, and who recognise international law to ensure that the obligations under international law are fully vindicated.
Those arguments do not have any value to the Russians at this moment.
Well, there are negotiations underway, and we do hope that those negotiations come to a successful conclusion, because above all else we want to see an end to the Russian aggression. We want to see an end to the slaughter that has been happening, and to the loss of civilian life and the damage to property. And we are working with all of our international partners, including with the United States, in the achievement of that peace. But it needs to be a just and a lasting peace. And for it to be a just peace, there does need to be accountability. And this is part of that equation. Accountability, but also reparations in respect of the damage that has been caused. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Anthony.
I need to check and edit really quickly in like 5 minutes. So.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Ja. I think we will have a speech there as well. Yeah. Okay, so I will make an edit of arrival. Then, yeah.
Daar haal ik het uit, want dat is duidelijk een discussie die speelt.
Die tegoeden die worden al in
Ja.
uitgegeven. Die worden nu gemaakt.
Ja, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, bye.
Ja, dus dan is er helemaal niks meer over, want ze geven het nu uit.
Ik denk gewoon dat het heel gevoelig ligt, dat het
wel.
speelt en dat soort discussie. Ja. Ja, maar wat heeft het voor zin als je het niet...
Misschien moeten we dan de camera even aanzetten.
Ja, dat is voor mij van de maar er zijn er zoveel dat ik zelf ook nog even moet maar ik heb een foto van vandaag.
Ja, ik ook.
Ja. Nummer zoveel. Met z'n allen 27 kennen. 60. Ja, nee. Het is niet anders. Zo een beetje pers. Oké. Normaal. Ja. Nee, inderdaad. Nee, dat zal ik nooit helemaal wennen, maar ja, het hoort erbij. Ja.
Ik wist wel wie dit was, maar dat zei je zelf ook. Dat is een het hij, het loop en het glas. Ja, nee, heel fijn.
Ja, zeker hier.
De laatste dag toen ik zag dat je was.
Meneer McGrath. Staat daar.
Because he's still speaking in Parliament. Ah, okay. It started 45 minutes late. Okay.
Zo.
Ok, bon, bah, c'est bon, ça va mal. En tout cas, c'est pas qui sera là vite parce que
Ouais. Oui, puisque SCO fait arriver assez vite aussi.
Waar is de handshake en zo?
Wij wachten de hele tijd bij de andere basis. Daar niet. Happy. Dat is ook elkaar aan. Happy. Hi.
Nee, dat is de perspoint. Waar is dit nu? Kunnen wij daar nog filmen? Waar is dit nu? We kunnen haar wel filmen of niet? En waar is dat? Oké, ik ga het even doorpraten. Is goed. Is goed.
Ja, ik zag het. Ja. Ja, die staat er. Ja, die moet straks even.
Dan gaat hij handen. Ja, zo nog handen. Dat maakt me ja. Gewoon minder.
jar. Big black.
Just one.
So everything that has to do with the arrival.
You really can feel it.
Ah, il va venir dire un petit mot, je pense. Ah, je pense. I think he's gonna come and talk to us now.
Just giving you up inside war. That's the point. Nobody knows where it is. I don't. I even called the no idea where the truck was. At the location where you are, and here are only first security guys, and nobody has any idea.
Non, c'est là qu'il faut être, je pense.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Je pense que c'est là qu'il faut être.
So Zelensky's finished, so if he's going to come and see us, he's going to come.
Cool.
He's finished in the parliament now. So.
Nice.
Nee, het is tijd.
What do we ask Vladimir if we get one question?
What's that?
What do we ask Vladimir? He talked about Kupiansk in the Twitter camera.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He said I've already been there. I've already shown that Putin's lying. They're lying again.
How about
This is Venetia's thing, right?
if the security guarantees is provided on the table, right? So I heard this. Trump has said this.
You've only yeah. Okay, that's
So
good.
how do we
yeah,
phrase that?
Yeah. Trump has said there's a time limit to the offer on security guarantees. How do you feel about that? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't think he'll speak to us. You never know. Are you going to the press or are you staying here?
I don't think we can make it there.
Yeah. No, we've got. Kiev is just following everything for us. We're lucky.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But they're sort of. Yeah. Okay. So you've got someone. You've got someone in Gdansk snapping and stuff.
Now it's somebody in Amsterdam.
Okay, that's good. Okay. But you've got someone whose only job is to do snaps.
Wow. And the Legion, so they share strengths benefits.
Okay. Maybe corporate as well?
That's good.
That's Gdansk. Okay.
For listed stuff.
Okay, so on general news now, you also have snappers. Okay. Well, I guess it makes sense in a way. And then you fill it.
They sometimes do one.
They do an urgent kind of thing. Yeah.
One paragraph, two paragraphs, and then I just fill it into the.
Okay. So it takes snaps off your plate. And they get it right most of the time? Yeah. Cool.
Basically, this is feeding live.
Yeah. And they're just snapping. Yeah.
A bit of a delay.
But still, it's quicker than you going and doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's good. Then
Move that out. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, if they took somebody off my team, so I went off and lost all of that. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of a trade-off. Basically means
I mean, it also means you have less flexibility to use BART in other ways, right? Effectively, you have none.
So
and are you in charge of that snapping hub, or is that kind of off your?
That's somebody else oversees that.
Okay.
On rare occasion, you can pull people off of the hub.
Okay. If there's a bomb in them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Really critical.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Does that not make you feel a bit like so your main job is writing a decent main bar now?
It's a big moment.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
You don't care. You're so cynical. I love it.
Yeah, sure. But the main bar I do like.
Person, but for me, it's like I like a repeatedly class stuff. I'm not
I've sent me enough snaps in my time. And are you hiring kind of kids to do this, or are you hiring experienced people?
You never
okay.
Right.
You throw your shoe. Let's see where that spices things
It's fucking hard. Yeah. And what to snap? Right, that's it. I think that to snap or not to snap is one of the hardest things we do, right? And if you take that off the experience of people's hands, it's tricky. But at the end of the day, it's different for you guys, right? Because you've got. But I mean, a general news snap's not going to move the market, right? Unless it's got some sort of corporate. Is that right?
I don't know.
Is that
maybe.
the income?
I haven't decided yet.
What's what
I'll see
Definitive was
what I need to
90%,
see what
right?
Zelensky says, and then I'll. Because
In terms of number of clients.
No,
Prime Minister only said in Dutch
Wow.
that the fact that it would be hosted
Okay.
there.
I don't know if that's good for you or bad,
said it
but
in English, so maybe it's better.
because the media clients are dying out now.
He's not the Prime Minister. So to see.
Yeah. Wow. Fun and games. Yeah, I know. It's now going to be probably until the very next day. That's now going to be in my head. I mean, it's part of Christmas, right? You've got to hear
totally.
it. You've got to hear it a few
I
times.
love Christmas music. I'm totally down with this. Do you have a favorite?
You were going to share your.
No, I will not be doing that. That I will not be doing. You can't waterboard that out of me.
The Spotify sends you this annual.
Your
yeah.
You could not waterboard that out of me.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it that bad?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a funny feeling mine may have been Guns N' Roses or Taylor Swift. So, I'm prepared to
Both
share
of
that.
those are less embarrassing than what mine was.
That's not possible.
Oh, it is in fact possible. Yes.
Really? Hey, man, how are you?
In Ukraine, huh?
Hello.
Hello. Are you okay?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I don't. I have the worst taste in music on the planet, like by any objective standard.
I can't imagine
your teenagers have better taste in music.
Oh, yeah, almost certainly. But they'll have better taste in music than most people our age, right? So, but I can't think, like, unless it's like some sort of right-wing rapper or something. I mean,
I'm not commenting further on this discussion. We'll not be engaging.
I can almost 100% guarantee that whoever it is, I won't have heard of.
That's probably true.
Yeah. So that's probably that probably gets you off the hook, right? No.
No, because then you're gonna go Google it, and then you're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm not
think
gonna
less
go.
of me of a human being. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite non-traditional Christmas song? Not like a cover of Jingle Bells, but a like.
What do you mean?
Well, like Wham, right? They did this, but also that's like I'm trying to think of like. No, they all like Mariah Carey has her own like. It's not like a Christmas carol. It's not a cover of a Christmas carol. Like.
What, Mariah?
Il arrive.
Yeah.
Qui ça?
Zelensky.
Bloody?
Volodky.
Super.
Quand j'ai vu la police, j'imagine que c'est lui.
Okay. Such excitement.
As long as he's training your kids.
No. Are you?
It takes a lot for him to be excited.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
It is true.
Give me a football game. I'm excited.
Zero.
Let's see if he talks to us.
Ah, j'espère. Salut Alex. Hi Alex.
Je doute fortement. Yeah, why are we separate? Why aren't we over there?
I don't know. That's a great question.
I kind of feel that we might miss something if we're not over there.
Where is
On peut, hein, mais je pense qu'il va venir parler ici.
Yeah. Wow,
How are you, big boy?
Good. How are you, big boy?
Good.
Yeah, long time no see. How are things?
Let's say good.
Yeah.
Good. When you will let this girl?
We're not letting her go.
No,
we're not.
no,
We're
no,
not.
staying?
We're not. We're staying. She's staying.
No, you're staying here.
I'm not staying. I'm
Okay.
going back to France.
Oh,
for
France?
Christmas. Yeah.
Okay, but then London.
And then back here.
And back here.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
The situation's
We
not
hope.
sorted. No, still.
Which situation?
With the VJ, yeah? It's almost
We're
there.
working on it.
We're working on it.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
I hope you will
Nothing
not
is
reach a pension age before.
No. Nothing is agreed till everything is agreed.
Where's my camera?
That's also a good question.
So Stephanie gets an iPhone 17. Isn't that like the most recent? Is that like 2,000 euros worth of stuff?
She got lucky.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Well, she has to do more video now.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
Oh,
Are we missing
I don't
President of
know.
Ukraine talking?
Yeah.
So we're just waiting for him.
Go.
Come on.
Here.
They have, I think they're filming with the mobile phone.
I have a what to do.
Sorry, Andrew will come pick you up. Here. It will come pick you up. Okay, thank you.
Go see.
Yeah, but yeah. Because you're not going to the press room, right?
Yes, the press conference.
Press conference, yeah, and that's what it passed. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, you will be on time, everybody.
I'm not sure if he's going to speak.
Sorry. No, maybe he will speak there. It's possible, huh?
Yeah.
I will shout if he does. Okay?
No, he's coming.
I got him on video.
Oui, moi aussi.
Tu vois ça?
Oui, je suis venue.
Ah, t'es venu? Ah, super.
J'ai fait 3 ans.
C'est super vite.
Ouais. J'avais aussi mon portable là-bas. Mais merci, c'est gentil.
I videoed the arrival. Do you want it?
Yeah, I also did it.
Oh, you did? Okay, I was wondering. I couldn't find you. I was in panic. Where'd he go?
Yeah. No, I just left everything live, but no, I had some good shots. But it's okay. I can have a look at yours as well.
Everybody did the same thing.
Yeah. I had a good shot. Yeah. I have some Yeah, I have this thing as well. Yeah. Oh, this one is really good.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's really good. Good, Anthony. You're visual as well, actually.
We're almost done here. Yes.
My
my DNA. I can't help it.
Figure out what he said on that.
That's very good.
That one, and then I have from here as well.
That's pictures.
No.
Any video as well? Great.
Oh, you're in a really good spot.
Yeah, that's good. We can maybe share that on the call.
I'll upload it with. Okay.
Ja, ik zeg het.
Yeah, me neither. I'm done. He's the big, yeah.